Yeah, I got y'all requests. I woke up to it. And then I said, well, let me watch this Breakfast Club interview. Everybody was, Troy Ave on the Breakfast Club, man. Troy Ave on the Breakfast Club, man. Come on, see, no, man. You slack it, man. You lack it. So, I said, let me watch it. I'm watching it. As I'm watching it, it's moving more like a motion picture. Like he's telling a story about a movie or something. Then I realized, whoa, this is his life. So now it's entirely like a lot of the stuff is like, you know, like theatrical almost, you know, like you don't, it's good entertainment, but you know some of it is kind of BS. Which is fine and dandy. That's no problem there. I know people got to sell, you know, themselves as an image of what was going on and all this stuff, but you know, he was really shot and shot at, so it's kind of hard to tell a man who's been shot and shot at, you know, like, man, you ain't telling this thing right. So I understand that, but he made some very valid points that some of the street dudes don't understand. Like those guys who haven't made it in the business, they don't get it. They feel you rich, just pay the bill. See, I understand that situation. This the same thing happened with 50 Cent and Bangum Smurf. And that's the same thing that happened with Banga and Troy Ave. Bangum Smurf did something with domination that had nothing to do with G Unit, which he was supposed to. He got involved doing something else for somebody else and got himself locked up. And because 50, his boy, he expected 50 to just come and bail him out. And 50's like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Why are you even over there doing that? You know, when you got this opportunity over here. Which makes sense. The street dude don't know that. He's just like, you my boy. Come get me out. You got the bread. And that's all they know. Troy Ave situation. Banga gets locked up. He was like, look, where's your money? You supposed to been getting all this money. Where's your chick coming with the bread money? You supposed to been putting it to the side. Where's your bail money? Man, I ain't got it. Man, I need y'all to come get me. So he was like, look, man, I put up half. Tell everybody else to put up half. Your crew and all them. Nobody coming with nothing. People, I'll give you IOU and this and that. So they like, man, you let them sit. And you was going to let them sit. You only bailed them out because, you know, it was making you look bad. That's what the street's saying about Troy. Yeah, man, you leaving your homeboy in there is foul. So part of that is true. He did bail him out because of that. Because it does make Troy Ave look bad. His homie locked up in jail and he ain't bailing him out. So he got to get him out eventually. You know, and plus people don't know other people's finances. You know, you don't know what people got to pay. They got their own family and everything else to pay. This is not his responsibility. You know, he might feel a certain type of way, but in the end, he know that really wasn't his fault. That really ain't his responsibility. And that's something street dudes and everybody got to learn to understand, is that if you doing something that's not part of the team, that's part of you and whatever team you was working for. It's up to them to get you out. They put you in it. You know, and I've so many times, man, I've had to deal with the same type of situations. People think you own. That's why I put myself in a situation where I wouldn't be owing people. People do because they want to do, and that's just it. That's why I normally do most of the stuff myself. Cause it seems like every time you ask for help or look, let's do it collaborative. Well, we gonna have to go around and get the money together and this and that, and and I feel Troy Ave coming up there, and everybody wanted to see what was gonna happen because Charlemagne was, how he close with Tax. He texted Tax before he even came on the show. Like, man, they want to get him on the show, man, and I got to be a professional. Tax, you my guy. So Charlemagne wasn't his usual self. He was in interview mode. He wasn't playing no games. He wasn't joking around. It wasn't no laughing moment with him. He was on point. Because he knew everything he said had very, 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 very monumental importance. And everybody's going to blow it out of proportion if he say the wrong thing. Let the attention be on Troy. That's where it needed to be. So, as far as the interview, I had really not too many problems with it. But the way Troy talking like He-Man. Because, see, I didn't just watch this interview. I went and watched the Self interview. I watched him do another interview. And when he wasn't on that major stage, and when he did like Self, which is basically like the hood, it was a whole different type of energy. It's like, look, man, I don't want no trouble, but don't come playing with me, you know what I'm saying? Now you got the wolves in the streets hearing that. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, okay, here we go, round 2 or round 3. It's like, you don't want to antagonize people that's, are already out there basically trying to take your life. And people that shot at you and stuff, like, it's a problem. And the fact that you going on radio saying something like any little bit of stuff, they can be like, he's snitching. Man, this dude is putting all that info on the internet. This dude's a fool and this and that. Next thing you know, it could be problems. Problems. People can misunderstand the situation and take it the wrong way. And just based off an interview somebody had. One person who watched it can tell somebody else what happened, because 9 times out of 10, people in the hood don't go back and watch nothing. They just hear somebody like, yeah, he was talking like he was real He-Man on the show, and then they just pass that around the hood. Then the whole hood is like, all right, well, yeah, I got something for him. And it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that we can't come to any terms but violence. Violence is the answer, knowing it don't solve anything. It just puts you in jail or kill the other person. You doing 20 to 30, he dead. What sense does that make? I seen somebody come up here and kill a rapper. A Chicago rapper. Came and killed a rapper, got in the car, drove off, hit a baby, and killed a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like an 8-year-old kid. Ran him over and killed him. And now they got that person, they going down for double murder. It's like, did that rapper's existence bother you that much? That you had to take his life? And then you run over an innocent child? Now you got to spend the rest of your life in jail. Part of the system. It's tragic, man. It's real tragic. The way our mind is thinking to know that this is the results. This is where we gonna end up. This is where we gonna be. And you know this, and you still go down that path of self-destruction. It just blows my mind. And it shows you how much television, how much music, and all of this influence is out here. And how much it controls people. I mean, Lil Wayne is a perfect example of it. How many people you seen outside now looking like Lil Wayne? Since 2007, I swear to you, I did not see these people with the leggings, with the braids, the tattoos everywhere, all on their face. I ain't see none of that stuff until 2000. After 2007, everybody was wheezied out. Now everybody on the corner look like another Lil Wayne. That's how much influence Lil Wayne had. Everybody got a cup in their hand, talking about syrups and mollies and all this stuff. That was his influence. We'll see what happens down the road, man, but I just wish people can resolve things with conversation. I really do. It would get us a lot further.